Well, hello there, Amazonians. Today I've got a little device to show you. It's as close to perfection as anything on the market today. This is made by Trond, Trond. It's the model BT Duo, Duo HD. Now, what this is a 4.2 transmitter receiver. This does it all. Any of your Bluetooth needs, I don't know of anything available that does everything like this does. It's ridiculously tiny for all the features it has. It's very light. It comes with a clip on the back, which is great because you can just use this at home or wherever plugged in to your USB charging port and not have to run it off the battery. Just leave it, turn it off and on, all that. But it does have a 160 milliamp battery in it. So you're looking at 8 to 10 hours playtime without using the charger, without leaving the charger on. Once it's fully charged, you get 8 or 10 hours. So you can take it anywhere. It's got the latest CSR chip. It's the 8675, which is 4.2, and the aptX features include LL, which is low latency, which means if you're transmitting your TV to an appropriately paired receiver, headphone, whatever, it'll be the latency, the delay between what you're watching, the voice, the lip movement, and the sound you're hearing will be imperceptible. It'll be like 40 milliseconds. I can't pronounce that word, in which you won't be able to see the difference. It's perfect, in other words. It also has aptX high definition, which means you're going to get CD quality sound. Now, for this to work, which it does, as advertised, you'll need a device paired with it that will accept the low latency aspect of it and the HD, the high definition. There's an alternative to that. And what I would suggest you might think of is buy 2 of these and then transmit from one receiver on the other, and you're going to get perfect HD sound. It's like off your CD. Low latency, no delay at all in voice and sound, lip movement. But, that's up to you. But this does everything it says it does on its end. It has to be paired with something comparable to do the job. But the aptX feature is worth, if you're watching TV, and it's very disgruntling to watch your favorite newscaster or whatever's mouth moving and the sound you're hearing from whatever, your headphones or earphones, is delayed. You have to make your brain get used to it and accept this the way it's going to be. Well, with this, you don't have to worry about that. Now, this comes, like I say, from Trond, has an 18-month warranty on it, and a 30-day money-back buyback. If for any reason you don't like it, if it's not what you thought it was going to be, 30 days, no questions, just return it. This is on Amazon. I think it's on Prime. I don't really have it in front of me to look at, but probably is. It comes with a little deal here that defines their warranty and their products and all that. It tells you how to get into their website, Trond's support at tron.com, and they'll respond within 24 hours. It's just a very nice little card that they send, has their email on it. And the instruction booklet that comes with this goes on for days. Anything you can think of that you want to use this for, or use Bluetooth in general for, is defined in English, written very clearly, and it goes on and on and on and on but it's very helpful. And the backside of all this also has information on it. How to make a phone call, how to pair it with two phones, all that. I'm not going to go into or try to go into all that on this video, or you'd get tired and go do whatever else you wanted to do. Let me just give you an example. Well, first of all, it comes with an audio cable, connect two different devices with a 3.5 millimeter plug. Comes with your charging cable, typical micro USB charger. It comes with an adapter if you're going to run like your old stereo system off of it. It's got your left and right channels, RCA plugs. And you plug one end of that into the adapter cord, and then this, it takes care of all your needs. And this little guy, you can plug this in to the audio port, wherever that is. There it is. Plug that into the audio port. Plug this into your headphones. If you've got, like I do, headphones that are great sounding that you really enjoy, but they're not Bluetooth, just plug this into this device, plug this into your headphone deal, and set this, of course, on receive. And now you've got Bluetooth. You can wander around with your headphones. And when it's receiving, all the buttons work. It's like Braille on the top of this. I'm not sure if it shows up on this camera or not, but you can feel it. You'll see it when you get it in your hand. And it has volume and track controls, but they're separate. It's not one of these where one click does one thing, you hold it down for another. None of that in the business. This has a separate place for volume and a separate place for your track controls. So you shouldn't get them mixed up. Once you try this, you'll feel the different little dots on here. It's like Braille, where you don't have to look at it. So if this is clipped to your shirt, your collar, or your pocket or something, you can just feel what you want out of it. It has the audio port, which I just showed you. This is your USB charging port. And above that is the LED light to show you when it's turning on and off. In the center is a multifunction button. You just press on that, hold it for a couple of seconds, and the little LED light will start blinking. And then give it a minute, or not a minute, give it a second. Whoops. It's very durable too. I just dropped it. After a couple of seconds, it'll start blinking red and blue, which means it's trying to pair. So it's ready to pair with whatever. And so you can just press this down and turn it off. It blinks red twice and it's done. On the other side over here, it has a TX-RX, which is transmit or receive. It's just like a sliding switch, but this whole unit is well made, and it's a very positive feel. When you go from one to the other, you can feel the resistance. It's not going to easily get knocked around. And that's really all there is to it. It's a clip on the back, which makes it very handy. The LED light will blink. It has a codec system, which will let you know what signal you're receiving or transmitting. And that varies on the device you're using with it. It's all explained in the manual, and I won't waste your time with this review going into all of that. But as I said, it comes in a little box, ready for a gift if you want to do that. All the specs and what it is on the back of it, the product name and the barcode, all that. All your connections you need, your warranty card. This little guy, like I said, is very handy. It's male to male. Either side works the same. And I just found out it is durable. I just accidentally dropped that on this cloth. It's not that far, so I'm sure it's good. If I try to send it back to you, I'll probably say, well, we saw the video and you dropped it, so we're not going to. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, I've just tried to hit on some of the highlights of this for you. I'll do a written review and try to cover a little more that you might want to know without reading the book. Also, I'll put a link on the written review to a YouTube video, which will be the same video on YouTube, which would be much clearer than this will be on the website, because sending it from the camera, through YouTube is fine. It'll be a perfect picture. Amazon, not so much. They compress it, it gets a little fuzzy. But this thing is super light. You can't beat it. All the information is on the website pretty well. It's quite intuitive, but it explains everything you're going to ask about it. And the booklet, I mean, you can spend a lecture time with all this. It tells you how to do virtually everything, connecting more than one headphone, a troubleshooting guide, all of that. So check this out. This really does it all. Transmit, Bluetooth, the latest like apEX LL and HD, the newest chip, and it's 4.2, which means it gets a better battery life. So anyway, check this out on Amazon. It's made by Trond, Trond, and you'll really enjoy this. No matter what your needs are, this will take care of it. And if you want to get perfection, get 2 of these, transmit one to the receive on the other, and you're good to go. You'll have the best transmission quality that you're going to find. But anyway, Happy New Year. Check this out. It's on Amazon. Thanks for watching.